Welcome to H2K Infosys. H2K Infosys is a e-verify business based in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. We provide 100% job-oriented, instructor-led, face-to-face, true live online software training programs. It also includes access to Cloud Test Lab with software tools. We provide live project for you to work on. We also provide assistance with mock interviews, resume preparation and review, and job placement assistance. H2K Infosys is trusted by so many students across the world. H2K Infosys provides world-class services in IT training with real-time project work for corporates and individuals, special IT training for MS students in the United States, software design, development, QA manual and automation, performance testing and maintenance, IT staff augmentation, job placement assistance, and tech support.
So the script is going to run for all these usernames and passwords, and it's going to say where this password says. And minimize the effort to maintain the test scripts because you maintain everything in the functional libraries, not the hard-coded scripts. So these are some of the advantages, and then how it's going to address these issues like the reusability and the script maintenance once you start implementing this framework. So okay, so these are the couple of questions actually that will be asked. Okay, so what is the disadvantage with record and playback, and then how the framework is going to address that. So you can mention simply these points. Right. So it is clear. Any questions? Okay. So now, it's not the frameworks actually. The function libraries are part of the framework. So you are going to create different function libraries that is part of your framework. The framework contains the function libraries, your test data files, your scripts, shared object repositories, everything is part of the framework. Okay? Functional libraries is one part of the framework.
Also, if we do the record and playback, we can't use those functions. We can't reuse those functions. Are you sure?
So basically that's what, right? Record and playback means there is no function. So where you are creating the function.
We can record the script and we can put the script into functions. Then we can reuse those functions, right? Can we do like that?
That's the second level we are talking. That's the level 2.
So that is also we do record and playback on that. We are not writing script manually.
That's what I said, like partial recording and partial scripting. The level 2, right? Yeah.
So we can use those functions, right?
Yeah, you record the script, and partial recording, partial scripting means first you record the script and then you create them functions. That's the level 2.
Okay. So we can use those functions.
Yeah, that's the reusable.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, and now let's look at the directory structure. What we are going to create. Okay. So basically we have at the QTP framework is the root folder or that's the parent folder. under framework folder, you have the common folder, where this common folder contains different libraries, and those are common across any QTP project. Okay, we are going to create different function libraries under common folder that is common across any QTP project. So, for example, you have different projects, right? The Bank of America project, AT&T project, or Blue Cross Blue Shield. These are all basically QTP automation projects. So we are going to keep common function libraries under the common folder that can be used in any of these projects, like Bank of America or AT&T or Blue Cross Blue Shield. And also we are going to keep the documents folder. That's where we're going to maintain all these project documents. And then we have this project directory structure. So under project, again, you have the classes, data, lib, logs, war, results, and scripts. These are the different subfolders under the project. Okay, so again, what the classes folder contains is the function libraries specific to the project. Okay, the classes folder contains the function libraries specific to a particular project. That means what are the function libraries that are defined here? Say this is a Bank of America. Those are not useful for AT&T project because that is specific to Bank of America project. And also the data folder contains the test data, like whatever the files that we create, Excel sheets or MDB files, that we're going to save it under the data. And the lib folder contains all these project constants. Right? So we are talking about this project constant, right? So once you create this function library, you can share this function library with this project constants under the lib folder. Okay. Then the logs, where we are going to write the application logs. Okay. So are there any messages from the application you want to capture them and you want to log them? So you can keep all those logs. And the WAR specific contains the shared object repositories. Okay, once you create the shared object repository, you can save it under the WAR folder. And the results files contains your QTP script results. And the script folder is having all the QTP scripts. So these are the different folder structure again under the project. So this folder structure is going to repeat for any project. Okay. So what are the zip folder that I sent to you? That zip is having all these different folders. Okay. The logs is basically, it's going to, if you want to say, whenever you run your scripts, right, the application also gives different messages. Right, say incorrect password or something, transaction successful for this particular order. The application is also going to give some messages, right? You want to capture those messages. Those are basically application specific messages, not your script specific. So you can capture all those messages into these logs, just for your reference tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to look at this directory structure. Once you extract the zip file, there you will see these different subfolders under the project. Okay, so that's what actually explained here in theory part, like what the project is going to contain and how these folders are organized for each project. So the next section is the coding standards. So we discussed about the option explicit, right, yesterday. So what's an option explicit? Okay, option access is basically whatever the scripts you develop, whatever the variables you're going to use in the scripts, you need to declare them. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So option access is going to enforce the tester to declare the variables that are used in the scripts. And also we're going to use different project constants. Like as we discussed now, you can define a project constant, something like application URL, and then you can mention the value. Okay, these are some of the examples like what we gave, how you can define the project constants. And also the variables, so you can use the prefixes. So these are also the coding standards. Say, for example, here, whenever you declare the variables, right, in the scripts, all you have to do is, say, instead of say dim I, you can say dim I account number. Okay, dim I account number. So what is this prefix I says? It is an integer. Okay, obviously the account number is an integer, right? So you're going to say this is a integer. Similarly, like you're going to say dim, yes, the account name. Okay. So yes, as for the string. Okay, who is the account holder? So dim dt account date. Okay, when this particular account is created. Okay, account creation date. So this way you are going to create, you are going to declare different variables with prefix. That way, when somebody look at this prefixes, okay, this is a number, that means it's an integer type. And this is a string. That means you are going to store a string into this variable. Or you are going to store a number into this variable. Or you are going to store date into this variable. Right? So obviously we are going to assign numbers, right? Say I account number is equal, I'm going to say this account number. Or S account name is a string. Right? Or account date. So when this account is created, we're going to put. So this way, the moment you put the prefix, then that is understood, okay, what you are storing into this particular variable. So that's also the coding standard. So you can follow these prefixes. Like say, if you are storing the string, so you can prefix with S. If it is a number, you can prefix with I. So that way they are different. Say we declare a variable, right? Then you can also say the variable name. Something. Say dim. So we mentioned like name, right? So instead of simply names, then what you can say is say range. Just one. So prefix for that. Yeah, simply a. So you can simply say a. So that implies okay, this is an array variable. Okay. So this way you can declare the variable with prefix. Okay. Well, like what happens is if you don't do this way, so if you start doing say dim I or dim J, doesn't make any sense, right? Okay, what is this file? What you're trying to store into this variable? Okay, so instead of say dim I or dim A, dim B, dim C, so you try to come up with meaningful variable name. Okay, so that's one thing. That's Coding standard. And okay, but also like whenever okay, we did talk about creating the class file, right? So this is also very popular question in the interview. But is it possible to create a class in the script? So yes, the answer is yes. So how do we can create a class in VBScript is class, and then so you can say I'm going to create a arithmetic class. Okay, and then so what's the class? Why we have to create a class? You want to group similar functions into the class. So I can create a class like this way, like arithmetic, and then I can write functions, right? A function, addition, then A comma B. So now we are going to say addition is equal A plus B. So this one function in this particular class. Similarly, I can write as many functions as you can within that class. So I want to write one more function, say subtract. Okay. Give me one second. Okay. So subtract is another function that you can write, and then so this is subtract is equal to A minus B. Okay, so this is a subtract function, and I can say subtract is equal to A minus B. Then, so you can write different functions, addition, subtraction, and then multiplication, and then division, and then you can group those functions within the class. Okay.
So many of our students have given testimonials on how our training programs are. You will find them on kudzu.com and on our website H2K Infosys.com. On our website H2K Infosys.com, you will also find more detailed information on who we are, the courses that we offer, what each course covers. Also, if you're interested in a demo program, Please register on our homepage on the left-hand side. Just give us more information about yourself and we will send you a link for a demo class. The demo class is absolutely free. Experience our commitment by just attending an orientation workshop at no cost. Our team of faculty and advisors are here to guide you with the right information. If you still have more questions, please feel free to call us. Call us at 770-777-1269. This is a United States number. If you're calling from the UK, call us at 020-337-17615. You can also email us at training@h2kinfosys.com or h2kinfosys@gmail.com. Thank you for watching our videos. We wish you a great career in information technology.